and welcome back to the next episode of Dramatical Murder. Let's pick up where we left off. Well, that is good news.
そんなに売れてるということでしたら、もう少しストックを厚くしておきましょうかね。
We should stock some more if they're selling that well. I breathed a sigh of relief. That was close. There's no telling what Mr. Haga might do once something sets him off. Okay, so apparently our boss is a little bit of a hothead, I guess. Finally calm, he straightens his glasses and gives me a tired smile.
いやー、本当に全く困った子供たちですね。
Goodness, those children are nothing but trouble, aren't they?
ですね。
Yeah, they really are.
やんちゃすぎるところさえなければ可愛い子たちなんですけど。
They might be cute if they weren't such troublemakers.
ですよね。
You said it. No matter how many times I've seen it happen, it's always startling when his personality does a 180 like that.
そうだ、青葉くん。
Oh, right. Mr. Haka walks to the counter and grabs a paper bag from the floor.
申し訳ないんですけど、この荷物を発送してきてもらえませんか。今日はそのまま上がって構いませんので。
I hate to ask you to do this, but would you mind dropping this off with the courier service? You can head home after that.
いいんですか？
Are you sure?
ええ、実はですね、これから急にお客さんが来ることになったんです。だから
Yes.
今日はお店も早めに閉めようと思って。
In fact, I'm expecting someone soon, so I thought I'd close up early today. I wonder who he's expecting.
そういうことなら了解っす。
I'll take care of it. I shoulder my bag and take the package from Mr. Haga. From the label, it looks like it's going pretty far. Fortunately, getting it there is the courier's job, not mine.
それじゃ行ってきます。あと、お疲れ様でした。
I'm off then. See you tomorrow. So I'm assuming like the courier is kind of like the post office.
はい、お疲れ様。気をつけてね。
See you tomorrow. Be careful. I head outside. According to my coil, it's 3 p.m. The back streets are full of people. There are several routes I could take to get to the courier. While considering which would be fastest, I reach into my shoulder bag and pull out a soft, furry lump. Oh, he's so cute! Look at him! The ball of fur is still asleep. I press my palm against his forehead to wake him up.
レン、起きろ。
Ren, wake up! At the sound of his name, he promptly opens his eyes.
青葉。
運び屋まで行きたいんだけど、一番早いルートを検索してくれ。
I need to get to the courier. Can you give me the quickest route?
了解。
Understood. Ren gently touches my upper arm with his paws.
東の241通りは検問のために封鎖。バスは点検のために運休。北のターミナルを迂回した方が早い。
It looks like we gave our cute doggy Almaid a biker collar. Road 241 East is blocked for police inspection. Buses are canceled for maintenance. It'll be quicker to bypass the north terminal.
そっか、サンキュー。
I pat Ren on the head. He barks and wags his tail.
よっしゃ、それじゃ行きますか。
Let's get going. I put on my headphones and push play. Alright, so this is the official intro scene. I think that we see most of the love interests in this scene, I think. Like I said, it's been a while. It's been quite a while since I played. Okay, I remember this one. I think that's Koyuki. That's Noise. Oh, I can't remember his name. I didn't like him though. And then this is Clear. Okay. Yeah. I love I think this was made like 10 years ago. It's really surprising the level of foresight the developers were able to have as far as predicting how technology would evolve, and then creating this sort of futuristic world, I guess, that completely relies on technology. Because I think, generally speaking, that that's the trend we're going towards anyways. But it's impressive that they were able to do something like this 10 years ago. As everyone in the old residential district knows, the best way to get around is on foot. Public transportation here is pretty bad. Technically, there are buses, trains, and even taxis available, but they can be cancelled or delayed without notice. I still don't understand that. I think, like, why initially, the first time I read this, I assumed that it was kind of like New York, where everything was so congested, but it doesn't sound like that's why the public transportation is bad. Even the roads themselves might be closed without notice, so you're hardly seeing any cars around these days. At most, you might see a taxi waiting in vain, or the occasional junker parked on the side of the road. The sidewalks, on the other hand, are always packed. Nothing's more reliable than your own two legs. The old residential district is divided into north, south, east, and west quarters. They're similar, but have some key differences. For example, both my home and Humdrum Junk are located in the east quarter. It's pretty safe compared to the other quarters, and it's easy to get your hands on whatever you need. The north quarter has become something of a ghost town ever since it was designated off limits. It's definitely not the safest place to go. The west quarter is primarily residential like the east quarter, but doesn't have as many stores. The south quarter is an entertainment and shopping district, so it's always full of youngsters hanging out. And if you go farther north, up past the north quarter, there's Platinum Jail, where the rich and famous do their business. So the north quarter is abandoned, right? And then past that is where all the rich people are? That's so weird. Platinum Jail is a members-only resort that the TUI, I think that's how you say it, TUI Corporation, one of Japan's top 5 companies, built when they bought Midori-jima. If the rumors are true, that place is the definition of luxury. Centered around the giant oval tower, it's full of casinos, movie theaters, shopping malls, hotels, everything you can imagine. Membership is by invitation only, but even then, the membership fee alone costs more than this whole island is worth, or so I've heard. Okay, so in the northern district, it's invitation only, and it's exorbitantly priced for the membership, even if you get invited. Obviously, no one from the old residential district will ever get into Platinum Jail, so it sounds like we live in sort of a more impoverished area of the city, and like there's this wealth disparity where like the people in the north have a lot of money, and then everywhere else is sort of limited as far as money and resources and things like that. So I guess you could call this town a slum. Nobody cares what happens here. The police are all talk, they're in bed with the Yakuza, and just do whatever they please. Oh, that's great. It's not like we can do anything about it. Even if we're unhappy, we just have to suck it up and deal with it. Despite all that, as the saying goes, there really is no place like home. This town isn't so bad once you get used to it. While it may not be as extravagant as Platinum Jail, it's so weird too that they call it Platinum Jail when it's sort of this, described as the epitome of luxury and opulence, that it's, called jail. Anyway, we have our own way of life, our own kinds of fun. Can't really ask for much more than that.
Aoba.
Ren pokes his head out of the bag and taps my arm with his paw.
どうした
What's the matter?
考えすぎだ。紹介がショートするぞ。
You're thinking too
マ
much.
ジか
Oh, wait. You're thinking too much. Your logic processor will short circuit. Is our
つか
All Might calling us
どんだ
stupid?
け貧弱な思考回路なんだよ俺。
Seriously? Just how crappy is this logic processor of mine anyway? Is that like a brain enhancement?
比較対象をごく一般的な成人男性として、その思考回路の強度を仮に100とすると、青葉の思考回路の強度は
If we were to rate the logic processor of an average male at 100, then yours would rate at...
いいそういうのはいいから。その説明で余計にショートする。
Wait, I don't want to hear it. You'll make me short circuit for real. That's pretty cute. That he's like, no! I don't want to know. You know, ignorance is bliss, as the saying
そう
goes.
か。
Oh. I tickle and pat his head. Ren is a dog-type all-mate. All-mates are artificially intelligent life forms generally used to augment network devices like coils. They can search the internet and virtual space for information, place orders for you in online stores, or manage your social media accounts. Some models can also help around the house, while others can act as partners in an online game called Rhyme. There are so many different types of all-mates. Animal models are abundant, so many people keep them as pets. He's so cute, look at his little tongue. I've had Ren for a long time. I'm not exaggerating when I say he's my best friend. Aww. Even with all the improvements and new models coming out, I'll never abandon Ren. Not even if hell freezes over. I like that. I know he's supposed to be like just an AI, but that's so cute.
青葉、近道をするなら次の道を右だ。
If you want to take a shortcut, turn right at the next street.
あっぶね。通り過ぎるとこだった。
Wow, that was close. I almost missed it. Ooh, this looks like a more rundown part of town. I follow Ren's direction down an alley off Aogi Street? Aogi Street runs through the center of the old residential district, dividing the districts into quarters. It's lined with shops selling discount appliances, while the back streets are littered with niche hobby stores, or shops. As I make my way down the alley, a group of guys leaning against a filthy wall catches my eye. They have a certain look, like the kind of guys who would be passing around a silver drug sheet. I wonder what that is. Clearly some type of drugs, but I wonder specifically what. It really makes you wonder what's wrong with kids these days. Once upon a time, though, I was just like them. Not that I'm old or anything. Anyways, I'm finished with that stuff. Totally. Okay, so it sounds like Aoba was at one point sort of in these streets selling drugs, or as well, or doing them or something. He has some sort of, less than savory past. As I walk past, I catch a bit of their conversation.
でさ、本当にあったらしいんだよ。こういきなり頭の中を乗っ取られるっつうの。
So yeah, it's really happening. People are getting brain jacked.
なんだそりゃ、強制ライム参加かよ。
What the hell are you talking about? Getting forced into rhyme?
そうそう、まさしくそれだよ。道端でいきなりライム仕掛けられて、しかも相手がすっげえ強いんだって。
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You'll just be walking down the street and a match will start. Against a crazy strong opponent, too.
でもそれって臼井がいない状態ってことだろ。なのにライムとかできんの。
But wouldn't that mean there's no Usui? Can you even play rhyme without Usi?
それができるらしいんだよな。よくわかんねえけど。
Sounds like you can. I don't know how it works.
つか、準備も何もしてねえのに戦うとか無理じゃね？拒否れねえの？
How can you fight if you're not ready? Can't you decline the challenge?
問答無用らしい。とにかく強制的に引っ張られてボコられるってんで、まさしく辻切りだよ。
Not from what I hear. It's a total ganking. You get your ass handed to you like that.
やべえなそれ。
That's some scary shit, man. They're talking about Rhyme, the online fighting game that's all the rage these days. By connecting their minds to the net, players can experience virtual combat that feels just like the real thing. See, that would be a negative and not a positive for me. Like, virtual combat, the only thing that you're going to feel through, like, a more enhanced experience is pain. right? Because like the adrenaline rush and all that other stuff, you can get that sort of even by playing like through a screen or something. It's more like just the actual like feeling of the hits and stuff that you can't feel through a screen. So to me, like all around, that just sounds like an unpleasant experience. The thing is, there's no schedule or anything that tells you when a battle is going to happen. Wherever Usui, the game's judge, appears, that's a battlefield. Rhyme started off as an indie game. Back then, the rules were more lax, and Usui wasn't around either. Instead of the game's popularity, and even TUI became a major sponsor. So TUI is that, I think, a major, right? TUI is that major company that has some sort of ties to Platinum Jail, the super uber rich district. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna end things here, I think. So yeah, hopefully we'll hear more about this situation with the brain jacking next time. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time.